the rise of Christianity, and Christianity begins to increase in numbers. At a certain point, the Christians really say, we are not Jewish anymore. And they say this for several reasons. The Christians who lived with Jesus, and at his time, and his 4 brothers, and the other members of his family, all of these people believed that Jesus, although he was killed, would come back to life to establish the kingdom of heaven and earth. These were the original Christians. But they were very religious Orthodox Jews. Very religious. This was an extreme group of Jewish sectarians who were very religious and Orthodox, and very Jewish. That's why when St. Paul appeared on the scene, they had this discussion, this argument, a debate, and they finally said, okay, go ahead, do what you want to in the Gentile world. Just don't preach here in the Holy Land, in the land of Israel. So essentially that was the split, where St. Paul started his mission in Greece and in Rome, and preached and converted the Greeks and the Romans, and others went out to other places. But in the land of Israel, this small group of original Christians, I think the book of Acts says 120 altogether, this group remained loyal to their Judaism, and they were killed in the destruction of Jerusalem in the year 70. And that was the end of the Jewish Christian group. After that, the Christians are not Jews. They are members of other nations. And therefore they have the characteristics of Greeks or Romans or Egyptians or Syrians or Phoenicians. They're not Jews. And so they look upon the Jews in a different way, and they look upon Judaism in an entirely different way, and they essentially affirm their Christianity as distinct from Judaism. Originating from it, yes, but we have nothing to do with the Jews. And the Jews are also a nationality, a nation, whereas we are universal. Christianity is universal. We're not interested in nationality. And the fact is, Christianity became the faith of many nations, and it became a universal faith. And while Judaism has many universal elements in it, Judaism remained the religious conviction of the Jewish people, or the Jewish nation. Now, when it came to the problem of when are we going to rebuild the temple, and that was a real serious problem to the Jews. After all, the temple had been destroyed in 586 BC. In 539 BC, the emperor said, you may rebuild it. Well, the temple was destroyed in the year 70. Let's ask the emperor to help us, at least to declare we should rebuild our temple. Time has passed. And the pagan emperors would have said, of course, you are a religion. Judaism is a recognized religion. Build your temple. The only problem is that Christianity was already militant, existing. And as the Jews said, we want the temple to be rebuilt, the Christians said, don't rebuild the temple. Don't let them rebuild the temple. Because the destruction of the temple was a very significant symbol to Christianity. In the Christian mentality over the ages, over the centuries, the destruction of the temple meant the end of effective Judaism. And the symbolic end of Judaism were the burned stones and the timbers on the Temple Mount. You see, Christian theology as it developed not only with its concept of what Christianity means, but also with its relationship to Judaism.